One fine day, in Sentosa City, Mr. Hassan, the street cleaner, is sweeping the busy street in industrial area. Suddenly, Mr. Hassan having a bad cough and had a sharp pain in his chest that led to unconscious. The next day, Mr. Hassan meet the pulmonologist.
Mr. Hassan, all of the symptoms that you experience is because of the environment that you are working on.
You mean that I have been treated for years?
Exactly, because all the emissions from industrial, such as contaminator, nitrogen dioxide, volatile organic compound, all these pollutants are very harmful to our health. So it is a reason why you get all these symptoms, and if you're exposed to a lot of them, it can be chronic symptoms.
Can you explain the difference between air pollution and toxic air pollution? I have heard these terms for a lot of times and I am not sure if they are the same thing.
Toxic air pollution is referred to the pollutant that particularly harmful to our health and the environment. This can include the chemicals like benzene, asbestos, and certain heavy metals such as lead and mercury. While general air pollution can affect our health and the environment, the toxic air pollution, the pollutant, are known for the serious health risks such as cancer, neurological damage, and also reproductive harms. So, Mr. Hassan, let me show you the issues that related to toxic air pollution.
Contamination in Pasir Gudang. This case involved the illegal dumping of 20 to 40 tons of chemical waste, including highly toxic hydrogen cyanide, into a river. Over 6,000 individuals were affected, with 2,775 needing immediate medical treatment. Among these, 8 required intensive care. This highlights the grave consequences of such environmental negligence. The environmental and health impact were significant. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, or PAH, were identified as a primary concern. These substances pose low to moderate cancer risk through both ingestion and skin contact with contaminated sediment. This dual impact on ecosystem and human health demonstrate the urgency of addressing such pollution incident. Kim River. Distribution, composition pattern, source, and potential toxicity of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon pollution. Turning to the scientific finding, the concentration of PAH varied between rivers. In the Kim River, concentration ranged from 95.17 to 361.24 nanograms per gram of dry weight, a range considered low to moderate. Meanwhile, the Sagat River exhibit higher concentration, ranging from 330.09 to 552.76 nanogram per gram of dry weight, indicating moderate levels of contamination.
Today, we will explore the main culprits. Firstly, is stationary sources, such as factories and power plants release the pollutant through the burning of fossil fuels and industrial processes. Burning coal, oil, and natural gas for electricity and heat releases large amount of sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide, and particulate matter. Factories and manufacturing facilities emit toxic pollutant, including heavy metal, volatile organic compound, and greenhouse gases, depending on the industry. Next is transportation, is another major contributor, such as car, trucks, and planes emit pollutant like carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, particulate matter, volatile organic compound, sulfur dioxide, and sometimes lead. Is primarily from fuel combustion and mechanical wear. Traffic congestion in cities amplify this emission, leading to smoke formation and harmful effect on respiratory health. Finally is landfill, where it releases toxic gases like methane and hydrogen sulfide during the decomposition of organic waste. It also emits pollutants like particulate matter, volatile organic compound, and the other hazardous waste from batteries, paints, and electronics. Landfills fire can release a variety of toxic pollutant into the air, including dioxin, furans, and heavy metal. This emission is not only impact the air quality, but also contribute to climate change by releasing potent greenhouse gases. Air pollution has far-reaching consequences for both health and the environment. One significant impact is genetic damage, particularly among children exposed to polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, known as PAH, in industrial area. Children are more vulnerable due to their development stage, which amplifies the health consequence of PAH exposures. These substances disrupt DNA stability that raising a long-term health concerns. Other than that, toxic air pollution also lead to BTEX exposure, which includes chemicals like benzenes and toluene, poses severe health risks. It contributes to cancer, respiratory issues, and neurological effects. how DASPTech works in human health is by disrupting cellular and systemic processes, particularly targeting the respiratory, nervous, and hematopoietic, known as blood forming system, while it also playing a role in the environmental impact, which means forming ground-level ozone, known as a component of smoke, causing further worsening air quality and harming the ecosystem. Furthermore, releases of toxic gases such as those from chemical waste dumping alters the water composition, where it turns the Sungai Kim Kim's water into black and oily. The chemical waste in the river reacted with the environmental factors like temperature that releasing hazardous gases. Hazardous gases affect cellular oxygen transport through inhalation, where it can lead to respiratory distress, headache, and other systemic effects, especially among vulnerable population. Finally, air pollution in regions like Klang Valley is exacerbated by vehicle emission in industrial activities. This is due to lack effective public transportation system, strict industrial emission controls, and public awareness. Carbon monoxide and ozone form due to incomplete combustion of fossil fuels and chemical reaction between nitrogen oxide and volatile organic compounds in the presence of sunlight, leading to smoke and degraded air quality. Let's explore a case study from Malaysia. On the June 10, 2022, the Selangor Water Management Authority identified white-color water with a chlorine smell in the Langat River. This was traced to industrial effluent from a factory. The chlorine compounds dissolved in the river evaporated into the air, posing a significant threat to surrounding ecosystem. Combined with sunlight and other pollutants such as nitrogen oxide, this effluent contributed to the formation of ground-level ozone, which means a major smoke component that negatively impacts the air quality. In addition, it proving that inland area is more significant to see the impact than the in coastal areas, owing the intense anthropogenic emissions. What are the mitigation and strategy steps that could be taken? Firstly, usage of masks in daily life. Wearing masks such as N100 mask while working can help filter out particulate matter and hazardous pollutant. Other strategy is to avoid working on a peak pollution hours because the air is often more polluted during times of heavy traffic or industrial activity. In addition, provide wearable device to workers. This is to track the exposure and alert when it became more hazardous. Here are some examples of usage of wearable device to measure the personal exposure. Lastly, the regulation and policy related to air pollution are: first, Environmental Quality Air Act 1974; second, Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulation 1978; and lastly, Clean Air Action Plan. That's all from us. Thank you.